Thank you for clicking It's Starting Now.
Welcome back, Breacher. Our latest update to Pacific Drive has added expeditions, an entirely new way to explore the Olympic exclusion zone. Expeditions are longer trips that take you on grand adventures through the zone. You'll need to scavenge and survive using the resources and parts you find or make while out on these journeys, as you won't return to Oppie's garage until you've completed the trip. These routes can only be accessed through a new piece of equipment in the garage called the Zeddy device. It takes rewoven hard drives and generates new routes for you. Choosing an expedition starts here, with the choice of 3 different routes, each one yielding different rewards and having their own conditions, so choose wisely. The map layouts of each of these trips are randomly generated, just like the base game. Locations, anomalies, resources, and other hazards appear in different places each time. As you complete expeditions, new conditions will appear. This introduces new mechanics, ways to play the game, and even restrictions on what could be attached to the car or packed for your trip. If there's no restrictions due to zone conditions, you'll be able to pick which parts and resources to take. Keep an eye on your trunk space though, as there's only so much you'll be able to fit in the back of a station wagon. Once you've prepared your car and put together the rough idea of a plan, it's time to head out into the zone. Playable at any point after completing the tutorial or after a jump start, Breachers will be able to play expeditions and story missions in parallel. That way you can maximize your progress in both. Junctions and expeditions may be similar to what you've experienced in the base game, but we've introduced new mechanics to open up your gameplay choices and break you out of your routine. Staying alive on these trips without returning to the garage means that you'll need to reevaluate how you manage scarcer fuel, electricity for your battery, and anchor energy. You'll find new functions from old tools and recipes that give you the ability to craft better parts on the go, straight from the workbench in your trunk. Navigating between destinations is different during expeditions. Say you'd like to head west for a bit, then up north, then maybe back east. You have more options and freedom in the zone, able to travel between junctions in any direction you choose. This lets you swing back through a previous area to take a quick shortcut, or blaze ahead at your own pace. Expeditions lean further into a roguelike structure for Pacific Drive. You will perish on your odysseys through the zone, but learn more on each excursion and discover new strategies to get you further each time you don't make it. If you return from your trip safely, new difficulty levels are unlocked, and additional restrictions can appear. These trips are the ultimate test of your skills as a breacher. They are intended to be difficult, but not impossible. The most hardcore of drivers may even reach the final expedition, an endless series of trips that gets harder exponentially. Out on your expedition, you'll come across a variety of junctions. Some familiar, but others that are completely new. These are meant to add to your experience while out on an expedition. Uniquely created maps to help the driver keep moving and discover new ways to survive. Since returning to the garage isn't an option, you'll need to make the most out of new locations called pit stops that allow you to craft parts, refuel, and take a breather before planning your next move. These locations aren't fully equipped garages. You'll need to make do with the stations and resources that are available. You can also utilize the pneumatic tube delivery system out in the zone to send extra resources back to the main garage by dropping them off at any pit stop. If you're low on scrap, hunting a fun cosmetic item, or you find yourself in need of replacement parts, then you should keep an eye out for Ida's Exchange, a new trader who has appeared in the zone. Her drive-up style shop allows you to trade materials for parts, temporary recipes, and upgrades that you can take advantage of immediately. Some of these are hard to find, so it's best to browse her wares at every opportunity. Since the zone can be harsher during an expedition, Ida's Exchange and pit stops are meant to assist the driver on their journey, but sometimes resources like anchors can become even harder to acquire. These are anchor locks, pieces of tech left behind by Arda to make removing an anchor that much more difficult, but not impossible. You can use the car to overload the circuit powering the lock, freeing the anchor, and adding that energy back into the car to use however you need. Expeditions are a challenge, even for the most seasoned breacher, and the rewards you gain from each trip are beneficial to your continued journey in the zone. There are new cosmetics for the garage, as well as unrestricted parts with unique status effects. The Zeddy device and the embark requirements it introduces on higher difficulties can be sidestepped by using these unrestricted parts. If you fail your expedition, you'll lose them, whether they're in your backpack, the trunk, or even attached to the car. Once they're gone for good. You can carry over your rewards between the main missions of Pacific Drive and expeditions. Anything you discover or unlock on your latest trip can be taken with you throughout the story. It's possible to continue your expeditions endlessly, so long as you're enjoying the challenge. Expeditions are the true, endless road trips for Pacific Drive, and they're going to go as far as you want. Thanks for tuning in, drivers. We're excited to see you all out there on the road.